Okay, so I'm in my bathroom. This is a coping mechanism of mine. When I'm overwhelmed, I sit in my bathroom, but like, can you blame me? Look how pretty it is in here, right? Okay, so I've had my chickens and my ducks since July. I got them from Tractor Supply. I was expecting them all to be male or female. And all the chickens are female, they're hens, and all the ducks are boys. And I suspected maybe they'd get a little rough with the girls and things like that. But today, I didn't even want to make this video because I feel like I'm talking bad about my babies, right? And I'm not going to get rid of them just because they're boys, because I feel like, I don't know, I'm internalizing this too much. They're my babies, and I'm like, I can't just get rid of them because I wanted girls. Like that's so, right? I just feel like that's so wrong, right? Like, it's my responsibility. I got them, and I knew there was a chance that it could be wrong, and I have to adapt to it. Like, I need to take my responsibility, right? Like, those are my babies. Well, today, I threatened to eat Daisy. Not really. I could never, like, eat my own pets. And, yeah, I'm just weird about meats, and I definitely couldn't hunt or kill anything. But I thought about it with Daisy, and you'll see in the videos. And the reason why I say Daisy is because it was either Daisy and Bandit on Beauty or Daisy and Beauty on Bandit. Daisy was always the common denominator. It looked like he was drowning them. You'll see. And I did look up some stuff, and that's their mating behavior. Like, they breed in water, and it looks like they're trying to drown the hen and things like that, but they're not. So, I don't know. I guess the boys have gone so crazy without a girl duck that they're just getting in where they can. I don't know, but it's stressing me out. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, my poor chickens. Like, I don't want to be stuck in the coop with them. So I'm going to stay up till Lord knows when tonight, because that duck pen's getting done tonight and tomorrow. I went out for my supplies, and I will show you guys how I'm going to build this duck pen. Now, I have been reading a lot about this, about aggressive ducks and this and that, and they're not aggressive towards me, but they are being so mean to each other. And this is the first day. Like, I spend time with them all the time. Even when they don't come out, I go sit in the coop with them. So this is like super new behavior. It is mating season. I get that. And there was this thing, it's like, you know, there's a pecking order, and you can't get like your human emotions and relationships like involved. And I'm like, first of all, if I could control my emotions, I'd have took over the world by now. So this is going to keep me up all night. So if I'm up all night thinking about it, I might as well start building some stuff. So let's go. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's gotten into my ducks. I know it's mating season, but they are being so mean. Like, Rowena has a little bit of feathers missing off of her butt, which I kind of expected, but they are being mean to each other. Like, Daisy just tried to drown Bandit. Like, I can't make this up. And I thought they were just being mean to Beauty, but then Beauty and Daisy attack Bandit, and it's always either Beauty or Bandit getting attacked. Daisy's always a part of it. He is yet to be attacked, but I don't, what the fuck is going on? What are you guys doing? Daisy would rather hang out in the icy pool than go into the creek. Beauty, you better get up. He's been trying to drown people. Daisy, stop it! Hey, no! Hey, move! Hey, you're in Pop House. Stop it. I'm not out here spanking ducks. So this is what I'm using. These are like 1x2s. and I'm building the base of the duck pen. I'm basically going to make my own version of like this big pallet that I used for the chicken coop. All right, so these are the boards I'm using. This is I believe it's a 1x2. These are about $3 and something. And I have this big post, and I'm gonna cut this in half, and it'll be 2 4-foot posts. And then these I have to cut at 4 feet and 8 inches, and they're gonna go on those posts, and I'm gonna make my own pallet. And then for the rest of the duck pen, which will go down there, you can't see down there, for the rest of the duck pen, the sides will be pallets that I have already here. But we couldn't find a pallet that like we used for the chicken coop down there, and it was basically a pallet, but like the sides are made out of like, I mean, straight up 4x4. So we're gonna make our own of one of those, and let's see how it goes. So since I didn't exactly draw it up, and I kind of went to the store to figure it out, my boards were a little off and I needed extra boards. But good thing I had some extra ones in the garage that we can use, and it's cold. So here's my makeshift pallet so far. I've got these posts as the side supports, these overlapping ones as middle supports, and then I have 4 boards on the outside and 3 boards on the inside. They're fairly skinny boards, but they'll work. I think this will work just fine. If I have learned one thing about woodworking projects, is have the right screws and pre-drill your holes so that the wood does not split. And for a number 8 screw, you would use a what was it, 5 and 3? What is this one? Oh man, I forget. 5/32, 5/530. I don't know how you say it. 5/32 or 3/32. One of those, I forget. So I'm attaching these together right here for the middle of the board. I've already done the other side, and I've made marks to where those screws weren't, so I don't make my things meet in the middle. So I've got another piece of board under this, so I'm not like going into my deck. These wood screws, make sure you always get the right kind of screws, like in exterior screws, and usually the wood screws come with like a different bit, and these are premium wood screws, and these were $9.98 for them. So I pre-drilled my holes. Now I'm going to drill these screws in, or screw these screws in. 3 screws here, 3 screws here. Looks pretty good. Okay. Now to pre-drill all 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 other pieces of wood.
have these 2 posts here, and on the opposite side, on the bottom side, these are all screwed into here, as well as these 2 that I made right here. All 3 of these boards are screwed into here as well, and now I'm just doing the sides, and it's probably gonna weigh like, I don't know, 1,000,000 pounds. It already does, but we're almost done. Okay, so here is the pallet, and it is standing up on these rebar right here as support, and then we're gonna have pallets going from here down and screwing them together, making them the walls, and this will be covered with poultry netting. And the ducks will have about 4 feet of space inside. Now it's almost midnight. I'm gonna try to go to bed so I can wake up early and finish the rest of this. Time to get up. I have a duck pen to make and finish today. Okay, so day 2 of making the duck pen. Last night I spent a few hours because I had to make my own pallet because I needed to be really sturdy with the posts, which you guys saw. And now we're gonna do the walls and maybe the door today. And really hoping I can get this whole project done because those boys need their own space and they need to get the heck away from my chickie babies because they don't deserve that. But let's let them out, collect some eggs, and see what's going on. Hi, babies. How you doing? See, and you can see the spot on Farina's back right there. And that is why these boys are getting their own coop. We've got Merica out here, the protector. We're gonna go get the crazy puppy girl. Oh, you guys are getting a bachelor pad. Yeah. Okay. Now I want to show you all how I made my chicken coop. So I made them out of pallets, but as you can see, this pallet and all these on the sides, they have this at the ends, while this pallet has this thicker thing, right? And it's just way thicker. Let me see if I can pull it up. So that's why I made mine the way I made it, because this one is super sturdy. This thing doesn't wiggle. It's been flooded. There has been many, many windstorms and things like that, and this thing has not budged. It's 1 pallet in the back and 3 pallets on the side and a pallet as a door. And they have an A-frame because the chickens, like to roost and fly and things like that. So the boys and this is, everything's under construction over here, but it's all supplies that I'll be using. My things of pallets over there, I'm gonna rip the weed block off and use them as the walls. But this is the one I built for the base of the chickens, and inside of this is 4 feet. And I made it that way so that their kiddie pool can go inside their duck pen. That's what we have so far. And I'm gonna start working to get these unwrapped and line up the duck pen. Okay, since I didn't really buy pallets for this and I'm kind of using whatever I have laying around, ran into a bit of a problem, but not too bad of a problem. First of all, these pallets aren't the best, but that's okay. I'm gonna get this one more up here. But you see this board right here? Here, I'll show you on the other way. So these pallets, they're gonna be shorter than the ones on this side, but that's okay because I'm gonna have the roof going down. But these are like this instead of like this, and that's how I was just gonna screw them together. But since they're like this, I found some extra wood in my garage, and I'm gonna go ahead, I put it here already, I'm gonna screw it in here and into here, and that's gonna keep it up. And then when the other one goes, I'm gonna get another one of those boards and attach those two. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm also gonna do it at the bottom, and that'll give it enough support. Okay, back to work. So this is what I have done so far. We've got this, and this doesn't wiggle anymore. Got these pallets attached, and I'm gonna put two pallets on this side. I put my pallet in its place, and then I use these tent stakes to make my marks for where I need to put my rebar. Then I move the pallet, I remove the tent stakes and put a rebar in each place, set the rebar in, and then pick the pallet up over the rebar and set it in there. Now for this one, they didn't have the sides like this to where I can just screw them in together. So I had to put these boards, and this is looking pretty good. And once we get a little post or piece here, we'll be able to stabilize it and attach a door. But right now, this is what we have. That one's about to go on this rebar, and it's gonna get screwed into that pallet, and then the other one's gonna go right here, get screwed into it. That's what we have so far. All right, so I needed some extra wood. Went back to my garage and found some. All right. Okay, so this task is much easier with two people because then one person can hold the pallet up while you get it screwed in and the nails glide easier. But I'm gonna try pre-drilling and see if that helps me glide the nails in. And yes, it's easier when another person is here, but it's also easier if you have the screwdriver going the right way and have a fully charged battery. So I got the lining done in the duck pen, and I realized I want it a little longer, so we are at Ace picking up a couple more pallets and trying to get this done.